Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Speedrun Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we made quick work of the 4th dungeon, and in this episode we are going to be traveling to the Color Dungeon, the exclusive dungeon in Link's Awakening DX. So first things first, you want to jump down here, and come to this cave right to the left here, because we get to meet Mambo. And we get to learn the wonderful song that is Mambo's Mambo. Figured I'd be quiet for that. I really like that song. So now you want to immediately save and quit, because we end up right back here at this entrance, and just come along here, and you can charge up your boots while you're pushing that to save a little bit of time. Try to avoid the like if possible. That's another route change. We used to go get a piece of heart right now, but we are skipping that until later because it's actually a little bit more efficient. And say hello to our ghosty friend here. That is for a side quest we will be doing quickly, but first, we want to trade the hibiscus to Miss Lady Goat for a letter. So, make sure you don't forget that, because I've forgotten that in a run before, and it is quite a sad time. So, next, just kind of hold down left and mash A. That's pretty much, just do that and you win. Until you hit here, hold left, then down left again. Just try and make your movement as efficient as you can. Sometimes that guy trolls, but other times he helps. There have been times when his bomb will, like, damage boost me, so... Oh, that was poor timing. So if you charge it up, you can time it out so you just jump immediately. This is the Ghost's house. And we are taking him here so that he can talk about the sweet nostalgia of when he was alive. Which is kind of depressing when you think about it, but... yeah. Boo-hoo, as he says in English. Alright, so that is half of his side quest done. Fun fact, for those of you who aren't familiar with the any % route, you can actually skip this side quest just by doing the 4th dungeon out of order, but there is a picture that you have to, there's a picture that you can only get, and also a seashell that you can only get if you do the side quest with him. So, that is why we do this side quest. Here we want to grab this, hold our sword out for a spin attack, and then time it right and jump over this pit diagonally. And you can just do that. I actually don't remember how the developers really intended for you to do that. I think when I was a kid I used bomb arrows, but I don't honestly remember. So here we are getting the 2nd capacity upgrade. What we want here is we want to put Mambo and Powder, so that we can warp immediately back to the place where Mambo's Mambo warps you, actually, whenever you're in the overworld. If you're in a dungeon, it warps you to the entrance of the dungeon, which replaces saving and quitting in the any % route. So, second option, again, remember it's second option, first option. Well, only option. Those are how the upgrades work in this route. So just mash B when he's doing that extra text and play Mambo's Mambo as quickly as you can. And here, we are actually at this point, which we haven't seen yet in the game. One thing to note about the ocarina, whenever you go over it in the menu, you bring up this little song selection menu. There's one more song we'll be getting later. So that's why I put it where I do. I put it near the bottom, but not exactly at the bottom, because if I hit up and it was right here, then I would run into that issue there. So it's the most convenient place for me. You want to avoid it as much as you can on the options menu, because it can be very annoying when you're like, oh yeah, I need to get the powder, hold on, let me just, oh wait, no, and then you have to work your way around it. So, avoid it. Avoid it when you can. Anyway, the reason I went into the options menu in the first place was to get the bracelet. So what we're doing here is we are going to be bringing the ghost to his grave, actually, and completing the side quest. The reason that we have to complete the side quest now is because he actually will not let you enter the 5th dungeon unless he has been put in his grave. So now we get some owl text, which is always a fun time. And also, the picture. Just hold up after that cutscene and go immediately into the picture cutscene. It's kind of a cute cutscene, I like it. Aw, look at that. Best friends. So here, we want to lift up this, go grab our shovel, and dig up a secret seashell. Quite a lot of side quest stuff. As soon as you lift up that and get into this cave, boots and feather. This is going to be kind of similar to the heart piece we got above the desert a few episodes ago. Just jump it like that. There's actually, the way you're supposed to do it is bomb that rock over there and then use the, spoilers, hook shot to come over here. And that's how you're supposed to do it. But this is a much more convenient way because we are at our last stop for the episode. The entrance to the color dungeon. Now, the way the color dungeon works is you have to push these graves in a particular order. So the order is not getting hit by the ghosts. It is down, left. Oh, God, the ghosts are really trolly today. Up, right, and up. And now we are in the color dungeon. That section can be kind of trolly if the ghost's attack patterns just hit you. If you jump while you're pushing, you can kind of freeze in the air and be invincible while that pushing animation is happening, but if you don't do that, you will be vulnerable to being hit, and it hurts. They do a heart of damage each. So, be careful of that. That would be a poor place to die. So that about does it for this episode of Let's Speedrun Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the next episode, we will be taking on probably my favorite dungeon in the game, the Color Dungeon. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you next time.